Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will learn about the static factory method pattern. So in the previous video, we have learned about the simple factory pattern, right? In this video, you'll understand about the static factory method pattern and see how it improves readability and structure in the JavaScript or the Node.js project. In simple factory, we moved object creation into one place. So here there is nothing but here this is the logger factory. But the factory method name is generic. Usually we call it with a create method, right? That doesn't always clearly express what it is being created. So whenever you are trying to call here logger factory.create of file, you are not able to understand what it is trying to have. The name is looking like something like a generic, and here we are not able to understand with the name what it is trying to give you. So what is the static factory method pattern? Yes. A static factory method is a factory method that is static, well named, and also responsible for creating the objects. Instead of calling new, or something like that, so what we'll try to do, the client calls a static method in a class. So first of all, let's try to see here. So normally the logger will be there. So we will be creating a new common interface. So which is acts as an abstract class. In JavaScript, we don't have an interface or something like that. So we'll use the abstract class. This ensures all logger follows the same methods or same contract. Next, we need to go to the concrete implementation. Concrete implementation means the main business logic or something. So we are having two things, something like console logger and also the file logger. So what we are trying to do here in the console logger, we are having a log message or something like that. And in the file logger, we will be having the file logger logic. Now comes to the key part, the static factory method. So let's go to the logger factory here. So here in this logger factory, so what it is trying to create here, if you try to understand it carefully. So here, if you try to understand carefully, logger factory is doing the if else condition, something like that, right? So instead of having this if else condition or something like that, so we will remove this one all. Okay, we will remove this one all, and here I will have a two static. So create console logger. I will have something like this, create console logger. And now here in this one, I will try to send new console logger. That's it. And we will have another method such as static create file logger, and this one return new file logger. That's it. So now here each method name clearly tells us what kind of object it is being created. Now look at the client code. So if you go to the app.js file, so here if you want file logger means, so here you can use something like create file logger. That's it. So now no new, no conditionals, no very readable this one. So why this is better than the simple factory is compared to a single factory. So there is no if conditions or something like that. So previously we used to have an if condition like that, right? So we don't have a if condition or something like that. Tomorrow if any database logger comes, just you will create a new file database logger, and you will just copy the file logger. Let's say that. So I will copy this one and I will paste it here, and let's try to have a database logger. Okay, this one logger, why it is coming, something like to remove this one database. Also I will try to have the same database logger, and here I can have a database, and this logger will try to import it to the logger. I don't know what it is. So fine, let's go to our logger factory, and here I can have static create database logger, and inside this one, so what I will try to do, return new database. That's it. So whenever you want to have here, so you can create the database logger here. So whenever you are having here, so you can create, let's try to see what is the problem, database logger you can able to have. So here if I try to do node app.js file, so here you will be able to see database application started. So this is how you can able to see. So now in this one, previously we used to have all the if conditions or something like that, but here we are having a static conditions and we are able to call the same thing. So that is the main thing, but we are having a limitation here. Static factory method is still having a limitation. If you want to add a new logger type or something like that, so we are creating a new static method. All the time we need to create a new static method. So it still does not fully follow the open closure principle. So we need to somehow implement the open closure principle. So we'll try to do it. Use static factory method whenever you keep it in mind that object types are limited. So whenever you are having object types are limited, you want readable self-documented code. Creation logic is simple. Whenever the creation logic is simple, so you can use it like this. And if you don't need the complex extensibility. So that is the main thing. So one line summary, what I can say is static factory method means well-named static methods that create the objects. So that's it, guys. So in the next video, we'll move on to the factory method pattern. So we'll see how it solves the extensibility problems and all those things we'll try to see. So that's it. That's what about the static method factory pattern. Hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.